Welcome to the Easy English Exercise channel, where you learn English in an easy way. Today, we're going to learn how to introduce yourself in English, especially when someone says, "Tell me about yourself," in an interview or when meeting new people. Maybe this question makes you nervous. Maybe you don't know what to say first. Maybe you worry your English isn't good enough. That's completely normal. Today, you will learn a simple way to talk about yourself with confidence. You'll practice real sentences you can use right away. And by the end, you'll feel more ready and less afraid. Let's start with the most important part: what to say first when you introduce yourself. The beginning is very important because it sets the tone. You want to sound friendly, clear, and calm. You don't need to say everything about your life. You just need to say a few simple things. Let me show you a simple way to start. First, say your name. Then, say where you're from or where you live. Then, say what you do. That's it. 3 simple pieces of information. Let's practice this together. Listen first. My name is Sarah. Now you say it with your own name. Good. Now let's add the second part. I'm from Canada. Repeat after me with your own country or city. I'm from Canada. You tried that. Now the third part. I work as a teacher. Say it with me, but use your own job or study. I work as a teacher. If you're a student, you can say, I'm a student. If you don't work right now, you can say, I'm looking for a job, or I'm taking care of my family. All of these are good. Let's put it all together now. Listen to the full introduction. My name is Sarah. I'm from Canada. I work as a teacher. Now you try it with your own information. Say it out loud or quietly, whichever feels comfortable. You completed that practice. Here's something you can do today. Say your introduction out loud 3 times. Just those 3 sentences. Say them while you're walking or cooking or resting. The more you say it, the more natural it feels. And when someone asks you to introduce yourself, these words will be ready in your mind. Now, let's talk about what to say next after your basic introduction. This is where many people get nervous. They think they need to say something impressive or complicated. But you don't. You just need to add 1 or 2 more simple details about yourself. These details help people understand you better. You can talk about your experience, your interests, or what you like to do. Let me teach you some sentence patterns you can use. Listen carefully. I have worked in this field for 3 years. Repeat after me. I have worked in this field for 3 years. You can change 3 years to your own time. Maybe 1 year or 5 years. Now try this sentence. I enjoy learning new things. Say it with me. I enjoy learning new things. This shows you're curious and open. Here's another useful one. I'm interested in technology. Listen and repeat. I'm interested in technology. You can change technology to anything you care about. Maybe teaching, cooking, design, or helping people. Let's try one more. In my free time, I like to read. Repeat after me. In my free time, I like to read. Again, change read to your own hobby. Maybe travel, exercise, watch movies, or spend time with family. Now, let's put some of these together. Listen to this example. My name is David. I'm from Brazil. I work as a nurse. I have worked in hospitals for 4 years. In my free time, I like to play football. Now you try creating your own version. Use your name, your country, your job, and add one detail about your experience or interests. Say it quietly to yourself right now. You stayed with it. Here's something you can try later today. Think about 3 things you enjoy or 3 things you're good at. Practice saying them in simple English. For example, I enjoy cooking, or I'm good at solving problems. Say each one a few times. This prepares you for when people want to know more about you. Let's move to an important part. How to answer, "Tell me about yourself," in an interview. This question feels scary because it's so open. You think, where do I start? What do they want to know? But there's a simple structure you can follow. First, talk about your current situation. Then, talk about your relevant experience. Then, say why you're interested in this opportunity. Let me show you how this works. Listen to this example introduction for an interview. Hello, my name is Maria. I'm currently working as a sales assistant. I have 3 years of experience in customer service. I enjoy helping customers and solving their problems. I'm very interested in this position because I want to grow in this field. Now let's break this down and practice each part. First part, your current situation. Listen and repeat. I am currently working as a sales assistant. Now you say it with your own job or study situation. If you're not working, you can say, I recently finished my studies, or I'm currently looking for new opportunities. Good. Second part, your experience. I have 3 years of experience in customer service. Repeat after me with your own experience. I have 3 years of experience in customer service. You can also say, I have worked with many different people, or I have learned a lot about this field. Now the third part, why you're interested. I'm very interested in this position because I want to grow in this field. Say it with me. I'm very interested in this position because I want to grow in this field. You can also say, because I love this type of work, or because your company has a great reputation. You completed that practice. Here's something you can do tonight before bed. Think about one job or opportunity you want. Now practice saying these 3 parts out loud. Your current situation, your experience, why you're interested. Even if it's just practice, saying it out loud makes it real. And when the real interview comes, you'll be ready. Now let's talk about some important tips to make your introduction sound more natural and confident. First tip, speak slowly. Many learners speak too fast because they're nervous. But speaking slowly makes you sound calm and clear. It also gives you time to think about your next words. Let me show you the difference. Listen to this fast version. My name is John. I'm from Korea. I work as an engineer. I like my job very much. That was too fast, right? Now listen to the slow version. My name is John. I'm from Korea. I work as an engineer. I like my job very much. That sounds much better. Let's practice speaking slowly together. Repeat after me and take your time. My name is Anna. Now you say it with your name, slowly. Good. I live in Spain. Say it with me, slowly.
I live in Spain. Second tip, use simple words. You don't need fancy vocabulary to sound smart. Simple, clear words are better. For example, instead of saying, I'm passionate about facilitating team collaboration, just say, I enjoy working with teams. Let's practice simple, clear sentences. I like helping people. Repeat after me. I like helping people. Now this one. I work well with others. Say it with me. I work well with others. One more. I want to learn more. Repeat after me. I want to learn more. You tried those sounds clearly. Third tip. Smile when you speak, even if no one can see you. Smiling changes your voice. It makes you sound warmer and friendlier. Right now, try saying this sentence with a smile. I'm happy to be here. Say it with me and smile. I'm happy to be here. Can you hear the difference? Here's something you can do today. Practice your introduction in front of a mirror, or just while looking at your own reflection in a window. Speak slowly, use simple words, and smile. This builds your confidence. Even if you feel silly, it works. So today, we learned how to introduce yourself in English. We practiced the basic introduction, your name, where you are from, and what you do. We added details about experience and interests. We learned the three-part structure for interview answers: current situation, experience, and why you're interested. And we practiced tips for sounding natural. Speak slowly, use simple words, and smile. You don't need to memorize a long, complicated speech. You just need a few clear, simple sentences. And you need to practice saying them until they feel comfortable. Here's what I want you to do. Choose one introduction from today, maybe the basic one, or maybe the interview one. Say it out loud 5 times today. It can be while you're alone, walking, or even in the shower. Just say it 5 times. Tomorrow, say it 5 more times. By the end of the week, it will feel natural. And when someone asks you to introduce yourself, you won't freeze. You'll just speak. Remember, everyone feels nervous when introducing themselves, even in their own language. You're doing this in a second language, and that takes courage. Thank you for practicing with me today.